The Puppeteer. The Fated One. This is Koumei. The Fate Warframe. Koumei's abilities focus on spreading status effects and buffing Koumei herself. Koumei's passive gives one of her weapons the ability to inflict random status effects for 60 seconds, cycling between melee, secondary, and primary after that minute is up, in a random order. Along with this, Koumei has 5 dice that roll with each ability, with higher numbers improving the effectiveness of her abilities. Okay, you're gonna have to forgive me if I mispronounced some of these abilities. They are in, I think, Japanese, and I can barely speak my own native language of English. Kumihimo causes Koumei to throw her strings out in a line in front of her. Each string has its own elemental status effect, chosen randomly on cast. Strings that hit walls will reflect and head in that direction until it reflects off another object. Whenever an enemy walks through the strings, they're afflicted with that string's status effect, taking that status's damage. If Koumei rolls 3 6s on her dice, all strings on that cast will inflict every elemental status effect. Kumihimo can be a very useful ability for dealing with crowds in front of you, especially down straight passageways like hallways. Omikuji gives Koumei a challenge to complete. Upon completing this challenge, she is given a random decree, decrees being normally found from the roguelike game mode of Duviri Paradox. If Koumei rolls 3 6s, she skips the challenge, and is just given the decree without having to complete any objectives. Some people never have to work for anything. However, if she rolls too low, she will instead be given a debuff on top of the challenge, such as being afflicted by heat status effects. Every cast of Omikuji increases the cooldown of the ability. If you get a challenge you don't like, or that you don't think you can complete, simply hold down the ability button, and she will cancel the challenge. However, this will still increase the cooldown of Omikuji. Omamori surrounds Koumei with sacred charms. These charms have a chance to be used when Koumei is struck by an attack, and heal her instead of damage her. The amount of charms Koumei has is determined by her dice rolls, with triple 6s giving her complete damage negation for a limited time. Omamori cannot be recast unless Koumei only has 5 charms remaining. If Koumei has full health and is healed by a charm, it instead adds to shields, giving over shields if shields are already at their max. Using her strings to control a macabre dance, Bunraku, again I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, pulls enemies in her line of sight into the air and inflicts random status effects on them. The amount of statuses is affected by her rolls. Enemies suspended in the air dance like puppets, becoming unable to attack or even act in any way for the duration. Somehow this ability feels very uneasing to me. Rolling triple 6s on Bunraku will cause Koumei to hit enemies both in front and behind her. At rank 30, Koumei has 444 HP, 222 shields, 444 armor, and 222 energy. It feels like there's a pattern here, but I have no idea what it is. She has a Madurai Aura slot, a Madurai Polarity, and 1 Naramon Polarity. Koumei can be farmed at the Saya's Visions node after completion of Saya's Vigil. Once awake, and speaking to Saya and Cetus. She can also be purchased at her shrine for fate pearls received from said mission node to speed the grind up. Now let's see her in action one final time. Are you feeling lucky, Tenno?